You come to Ireland and you're a celebrity here, Kate. Sally Fletcher, of course, the infamous. How does it feel when you come here? Is it a weird thing to grasp?
I had an idea that the feeling was a bit like that, and that's because Sydney, which is where we film Home and Away, of course, is full of Irish people.
Yeah.
And they're always there saying, we've come from the other side of the world to come and see you. So you do get a feeling of how big the show is, but perhaps not quite until you're here. So that was it was a very nice introduction.
Oh, the flaming crows.
You need a hand with that, Mr. Stewart.
Sally Fletcher.
You left the show, obviously, for a few years. How big of a decision was that to make?
Oh, it was an enormous decision because at that point I had worked on the show for 20 years and I had started as an 8-year-old child, and I certainly didn't think that I would be... Well, I didn't think I would be going back. So to leave was saying goodbye not only to a job but to a way of life. And I didn't know what my life was like without it, and who I was without Sally Fletcher. So that's why I had to say goodbye. And now I've been lured back for a little while anyway.
Did you find that, I guess, in those years that you'd left, that you found out so much more about yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Certainly for me in that period, not only did I do lots of new jobs and try new things and prove to myself I'm not just that girl from Home and Away, but personally, you know, I got married and rebuilt our home and, you know, all that kind of life stuff as well. So I think I'm a very different person now than I was to, you know, five years ago.
I just hate to think that I'd thrown some kind of spanner in the works by being here.
Nah, of course you haven't, love. We're all over the moon about having you back. Trust me.
Was there stuff that you felt you were learning when you came back, even though you'd been for so long?
Yeah, absolutely, because I was worried about what people would think about me going back to do a job I'd already done.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, I did learn a lot. That the show is shot very differently to the way it was.
Then.
Yeah, well, we shoot it like a film, basically. Yeah. A lot of the cast are different, and what was so nice was to work with this kind of, I guess you'd call them a new regime.
Rue, is there some kind of problem here?
No? Why?
Oh, well, maybe I'm jet lagged. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but I get the feeling that I have offended you, and I don't know how.
Was there tears for you? I mean, is this it? Is this over? Have you done now, or are you never coming back?
Well, I said I wouldn't come back this time. So, I don't think I will be back. And there were tears, even though I was only back for 8 weeks. I think on the last day they brought me some flowers and they had a speech, and of course I was bawling. And Lynn McGranger, who of course plays Irene, I heard her as she was wandering down the corridor saying, "Oh, for God's sake, she's only been back 8 weeks." So I think they were glad to see the end of me as well.
Well, we have been glad to see you back, and we will be
Thank you.
counting ourselves lucky while you're on our screen for the next few weeks.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for chatting with us.